I gotta try to figure out how to get these little things back down in this little pack. Let's peel. Oops. I just dropped some of them seeds. Lord have mercy. What they put them in this for? Everybody else just go on and put theirs in a pack. I'm just making a mess here. I don't like this setup. I can't see. I don't have my glasses on. Hello YouTube, this is Lisa. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. I'm doing great. If this is your first time visiting my channel, I would like to welcome you, and if you are a return viewer, thank you for coming back again. I am sitting at the grow table and I'm going to drop some seeds this evening, and I already have my trays all full of soil. This is not cocoa coir. You know, we usually start our seeds with cocoa coir and the perlite. This is peat moss and perlite. And so I am going to, I have several trays here that I'm going to start. I'm going to start with this one. This is going to be a tray for celery. I'm going to use this. This is a 6-cell tray. I'm not going to start that many brassicas. I did, you know, greens last fall and still got some out there. I don't know. Today is January 29th, and these should have already started, but it's going to be all right. It is going to be all right. And it's the craziest thing. I don't even understand why I'm doing it. But I have the only kale that we really just enjoyed eating was the red Ursa kale. And it is a pretty kale. It is a nice, tender tasting kale. We don't really care for kale. We do, but not like we do like collards. We like these. We're gonna plant some. So just gonna start with that, get it out the way. And also, these are those Vego collards that I bought from my gardener a couple years ago, I think, and kept growing them things, and they kept coming out as turnip greens. So, but they were the biggest turnip greens I've ever seen. So I'm growing them this year. Okay, so this is my little tray, and I'll go ahead and put some water in the bottom of this. The soil is a little moist, but like I said, I'm just gonna add just a little more. Now this peat moss, you don't want it to get dry. You do not want it to get dry. The cocoa coir you don't either, but peat moss you really don't want it to get dry. But I usually will just put the soil around the tray, and then once I drop my seed in there, then I just kind of collapse the soil over top of the seeds. Now I'm seeing some little sticks kind of in this, but you really kind of want to just kind of get that seed in a good little comfortable solid place so that it don't fall. Because there's a lot of peat moss in here. It is. Not peat moss, perlite. The seeds fall through and beat all the way down, and you be wondering, why won't these germinate? Well, because the seed fell through. Now these seeds are old, but I'm gonna drop them anyway. They from 2022, but they grew so good. But they grow better in cold, so I should have already had these started. These, I'm, starting them here, but they're from 22. They may not germinate because they're old, but we'll see. I'm gonna go ahead and plant these little vates, collards, turnip greens. This is exactly what these are. I am so proud of myself. I am so proud of myself for not starting a whole heap of seeds like that, like I've been doing. I've been so nervous about what I'm gonna do. Am I really gonna stick to the plan? So far, I am. And always want to make sure the seed is getting good contact with the soil, so it can just sit there in that moist soil and germinate. Put a little more water. This is gonna hold in the moisture. Okay, I got my labels in here. This is red Ursa, Kale. That is the Bates collards, but I put turnips because that's what they grow to be. And put this top on it. Make sure the vents are closed, and that is it. This is another tray. I'm gonna put some water in the bottom. Okay, you all, I'm going to put celery in this. And it was a couple years ago I learned how to grow celery from seed. It is a bit intimidating, but it's easy. And I've showed you all, and I hope that those of you who tried it had success too, because it is very easy to grow. So, got this all ready to go. Utah Tall, and I think this is Deline celery. I've had these, and I'm just gonna grow these. I have been growing Peak Bloom, and I just don't want to grow those anymore. And I'm only gonna do one row of these, and the rest of them are gonna be the Utah Tall, because I really like those. Okay, see how tiny these seeds are? I just drop them on top. Okay. I'm really just going to mash these in. That's all. You do not have to put any soil on top because they don't need it. They're too little. This row is deleted. All the rest of these are going to be Utah Tall over here. So I'm going to plant Utah Tall. Just mash them in. That's all you need to do. You gotta do this anyway. But they don't need soil on top because they're too tiny. They just need to be mashed into the soil. That's all. I'm gonna go ahead and spray these again. Put my little top right on there and close these vents, and there it is. I am going to do some broccoli in this. I know I should have already done broccoli, planted it. I didn't plant any last fall, but I normally will do spring broccoli, and then it's usually around June when I'm harvesting broccoli. Fall, every time I've grown broccoli in the fall, it gets too cold. The cold catches me, and they don't like cold that much. These are my favorite. These are Imperial broccoli. These are the ones that I always grow, and we just love them because you get a nice little head, and it just always grow well. It is a hybrid. And it's a nice size seed. So I'm gonna grow this calabrese broccoli just to see. I don't know. I'm gonna put them on this row. I got these from Victory Seeds, and I'm just gonna try them this time. Oh, these seeds are nice size. Okay, I was gonna grow that purple broccoli, but I ain't gonna do it. Imperial broccoli. Calabrese broccoli. Imperial is over here. Calabrese is right here. Just this row. But all the rest of this is Imperial. Here's my little dome. Close it up. And there we go. One more and I'm gonna be done. Copenhagen cabbage. And early Jersey Wakefield. Yep. These don't take long. That's why I'm growing them. And then this is the early round Dutch. This is from our co-op. I think I could not get these to germinate last year. I don't even know why I'm trying. If I can remember correctly, I think that was the deal with them. We're gonna see. These are okra lady. I'll plant these. That's all I'm gonna do. I'm gonna put these Dutch rounds right here. Seems like I remember these things didn't even, not one came up last year. Okay. But sometimes you can try again and they will pop right on up. We're gonna see. These are Copenhagen. They came in this little package here. I gotta try to figure out how to get these little things back down in this little pack on this peel. Oops. I just dropped some of them seeds. Lord have mercy. What they put them in this for? Everybody else just go on and put their little pack. I'm just making a mess here. I don't like this setup. I can't see. I don't have my glasses on. Go ahead and just pile this little soil on top of these seeds. Mash them in. Okay, early Jersey Wakefield, early round Dutch cabbage, and Copenhagen cabbage. Put my dome on, make sure it's closed. There it is. We're gonna put these on the grow shelf. I'm gonna do it off camera because the lights on the grow shelf have turned off. Because it's past time for them to be turned off. Okay, so I got these sitting here. This is the broccoli tray, Imperial broccoli and Calabrese broccoli. And then these are the cabbage tray. This is Copenhagen early round Dutch and early Jersey Wakefield cabbage. And that's the kale and the vates or turnips. And then I have the celery right back there. It's right back there. It's on a heat mat. These are not on heat mat. They don't need it. But that celery will need it. So that is it. I'm done with these. I have to plant peppers. And it's going to be time to plant tomatoes. But that I can do in February, which is in a couple days. But I will get those started pretty much on time. The peppers I'm going to start in the hydroponics. I was told that you don't have to start those so early when you're going to grow them in the hydroponics because they grow faster in there. And they germinate faster, they grow faster in the hydroponic system. So that is the reason why I have decided to grow them in that. Now, I got to get a system. The table is full. My sister planted her hydroponics tonight, and so we're limited in space. I do have, well, I'm not gonna talk about that right now. Let's save that for another video. But that is it. I will be making more videos where I'm starting seeds. But celery can be a little intimidating to start seeds, but they're easy. All you do is make sure your soil is good and moist. Drop your seed. You do not have to cover them. Just mash them in. Just mash them in. Make sure they get in good contact with the soil. Make sure there's no air pockets or anything. Just make sure it is sitting and mashed into the soil. Moist soil. And then just put your vermiculite over top, and then they will germinate. They will. And I don't know, that's so easy. And then for 2 or 3 years there, I would not. I wanted to though. I was determined. And I just kept watching video after video after video. And my gardener was the one, Luke. Watched him, and he said it's easy, and he showed it, his method, and that's the way that I did it. So, and it works, for real, it works. And so I'm gonna go ahead and end the video. I hope that you learned something from the video. If you like it, please give me a thumbs up, and then hit the subscribe button if you have not already, and hit the notification bell so that you be notified each time I upload content. So you all stay safe, stay well, and I will see you in the next video. Bye-bye.